Welcome back to another episode of another edited rendition of KII Carry, where we key.
We carry.
I just want to say that I'm back.
I'm Troy.
I'm Damon.
Well, the season 3 Should We Do for Love, produced by the one and only kevonburnsonline. Looking forward to this season because season 2 of the Should We Do for Love was pretty interesting.
Shit, shut the fuck up!
But you're in the hot
This isn't your situation! I don't give a fuck about you! I personally think he needs to go take a hot shower, whack off, and then go to bed.
Shout out to everybody that watched those videos, but definitely looking forward to this season. I like to see the progression of the cast members from last season to this season. So I felt like this premiere really focused on that, and I really did like that. So shout out to the cameraman and production team for capturing that.
So we open the season with Damien, Angelo, and Ryan catching up. I think they were at brunch.
Yeah, we know. We know.
Wait, so you know about wine like that? Are you gonna be like Cynthia?
No, he just wanted glass to get cute.
Oh, that's it.
I like this dynamic. I like how they've been able to remain friends, for one. And for two, I like the way that they kind of interact with each other. I like the group vibes that they get together. Like, it's very playful and fun. And I just like their personalities match really well. I feel like that's probably like the biggest part of their like friendship is that they all don't take themselves too seriously. So I like that they kind of have that kind of connection.
Some of these personalities, these characters, they put on this like kind of this faux, pretentious basketball wives type of personality.
Absolutely.
And I really like that D'Angelo, Ryan, and Damien, they, like you said, it seems more natural. Like they literally just hang out and they just crack jokes like on themselves.
Yeah, you could have had the flu, the common cold, bitch.
Right.
Or sit.
I also was here.
Shady bitch moment. It was a shady bitch moment.
I said I don't know. Like I can't speak on this from personal experience, but I'm pretty sure like the symptoms of COVID and the symptoms of syphilis are like two totally different like ballparks.
Burning and itching.
Coughing and wheezing is completely different, sir.
They showed a flashback, and shout out to you for catching this, but I just put it in my notes. Oh, they flashed back to the reunion from last season, and not T Ware's hand firmly grasped up Rion's leg.
Not firmly grasp it.
Firmly grasp it in your hand.
Firmly grasp it! That'll do it.
And you know what's so funny is that I feel like that's like a telltale sign that somebody's about to take advantage of somebody in movies. Like they'll put their hand on their leg and it's like, like, oh no. Whatever you picking up, I'm not trying to put it down. Noelle, we see Noelle Ferguson again from season 2. I'm sure y'all remember Noelle. But we see Noelle talking to Byron Jamal, Byron Jamal, who is I guess like a counselor, I guess you could say.
Look, I enjoy everything that's happening with the group. I think it's necessary that we see this happening with Black gay men. And so, yeah, I'm glad. Thank you for calling.
It has definitely been very transformative since you guys have last seen me. I have went through a total healing process that I'm so pleased to share with you guys.
For somebody in the community, especially like a Black man in the community, to have somebody to like listen to him and kind of encourage him and give him advice is always a wonderful thing. So I thought the scene was dope. I always enjoy scenes like this because it shows that like it's not always cattiness and just negativity, and I felt like that's one of the elements that the season premiere captured is like we know the cast can be like petty. Listen, all season 2, as good as it was fucking petty. Yes. So like it was good to see this moment. It was good to see.
Real grown man shit.
Very grown man.
Yeah, very grown man shit.
Very grown man. You know, I'm gonna put that on the back burner. I'm gonna put that on a back burner. Mm-hmm.
Yes, just don't forget it. Don't burn the house down. You can put it on the back burner, but don't forget it. Noelle said something in the therapy session that resonated with me.
You get 3 loves of your life. The first one teaches you, you know, the small things. And the second one is like, oh my gosh. And the third one is the one that is actually your person. I feel like I've made it to like my 5th person.
He's just saying how like relationships teach you different things about yourself and like the world and like relationships and things like that. He kind of said it in a way of like, okay, the first relationship is supposed to teach you about this, the second one is supposed to teach you about this, the third is supposed to teach you about that. That's supposed to be the one. And I don't necessarily think about it that way. I think that we can just learn from different relationships. I don't think the third relationship is going to be your, you know, I guess, I don't think that that's going to be your like one, because I just feel like, I don't think love and relationships is like a chart or a procedure that you can just follow and it works the same for everybody. I feel like it's just different. Like it may be the 4th person, it may be the 5th person, it may be the 6th person for like 5 years, and then y'all break up and then you find somebody else. Like I don't think of it like that.
I'm wondering if people really don't process like, I guess, their trauma because like they don't want to deal with it. Like if they don't deal with it, it doesn't exist in them. So
I could definitely see that.
again, I guess that's why people like Mr. Byron Jamal are like on this are on like this planet. I'm sorry, I'm tongue tied, but like just to be like a comforter and kind of to be like a gladiator, like the girl Olivia Pope, minus all that messy shit, but kind of to be like a savior. Wear the white hat.
Byron said, would you date you? And I just thought that was a really good question. He kind of asked it in the sense of, he kind of asked in the sense of like, you're worthy because you would date you. But I just think in general, that's a good question to ask because I feel like it's kind of self-reflective. Like, you know, would I date you? Like, do I like, you know, if I don't have patience, like, would I want to date somebody that doesn't have patience? Well, maybe that's something I need to work on. Like, I don't want to date, if I don't want to date somebody that doesn't have patience, then like, how would I expect somebody to date you, you know?
Like they'd be like, I want this, I want this, I want that, but they don't really either work on themselves or they don't work on, I guess, the goals to getting like what they want. So they're kind of like stuck in their ways, but it's like, oh, I want somebody that's like credit score fucking 800, 6'4", but it's like you no shade, because you know I work a 9 to 5 and I'm honest about my 9 to 5, but I don't work my 9 to 5 and be like, you know, trying to, you know, just searching for somebody I know that's fucking out of my league.
With the whole like city girl, city boy like mentality, I feel like sometimes that kind of makes people feel like, okay, well, you need to have this, and this.
Right.
Without really like assessing like, okay, well, do you have things that, you know, that would attract someone like that? Like, you know, nobody's perfect, of course. But yeah, I get what you're saying. Like,
I mean, and no shade. Who's really trying to date a nigga like fucking Uzi and a nigga like Diddy?
Damn.
We see Brian, Brian, shout out to you. Brian, a main cast member here for it.
Decided to take my boyfriend Cash on a picnic date. I've never done this. I've always wanted to do it with someone, and I was like, why not just do it with my boo?
Yes! We love to see it!
Now Brian said something that we don't have to have a little talk, Brian, but Brian and his dude for a date, and they just kind of talk about their relationship and just like, you know, I guess some things that have happened in their relationship and you know, just kind of like having an honest conversation about some things that have happened, I guess. Off the rip, I said that they're a really cute couple. Like I think they're both really cute. Boyfriend's skin is amazing. You know, very amazing skin. Glistening in the sunlight. I said, okay. I mean, I know black boys look blue in the moonlight, but they shining in the sunlight too. Like, but they kind of have a little conversation about, I guess, something that has happened recently. I guess I guess the boyfriend was out, and I guess he FaceTimed Brian. And I guess while they were FaceTiming, the dude got his boyfriend got like his boyfriend was talking to this other guy. I guess this other guy approached him and started complimenting him. He complimented him back, and I guess that was kind of like a weird thing. First, I'm glad they talked about it because I just feel like sometimes this stuff goes like people like feel away and then they just move on, and then it builds like it becomes resentment, and then y'all are arguing about something 6 months later, and it's like, well, you was talking to that nigga and y'all was complimenting each other when we was on FaceTime, and it's like, this what? That was like 6 months ago. I don't even remember that, but the boyfriend said something that I thought was really interesting. He said,
I don't like going anywhere without my man, especially in that setting. You weren't there with me.
like, I think going out like completely alone, like no friends, like nobody is interesting because you have to like be social with strangers, or you have to just deal with being by yourself in a social environment. But I just feel like it kind of plays into like some people who like kind of make their whole identity about their relationship with their partner, and it's like y'all have this strong connection, so it's like y'all kind of become dependent on each other, and it's like you can't go anywhere by yourself. Like I feel like you should be able to go places without your partner and have things outside of your partner, that you like and do without them. Because I feel like you should still be an individual even when you're in a relationship. Because what happens if they leave or if y'all break up, it's like now you're trying to find yourself again when you could have been knowing yourself, building yourself, being with yourself while being with this person. So
Brian's my fave, but he did say some things I was just like, that's real interesting. Brian kind of flipping out on his boyfriend because the guy was like complimenting somebody, and Brian got upset. And in my head, I was like, well, you really didn't give your boyfriend a chance to even kind of tell the other guy, like, I'm taken or whatever. Like, kind of got mad. And it was almost like the boyfriend was like, you're right, I was wrong. I won't do it again. I was like, homeboy, it's human nature to like convert, like to flirt. Like, I mean, I don't know if the boyfriend was flirting. It sounded like basically the boyfriend was flirting, but I'm just like, he was flirting. It wasn't like he, like you said off camera, he's going home with Brian.
Atlanta, I know, is known for being like, the streets. A lot of shit happens in Atlanta. A lot of the OnlyFans girls, OnlyFans guys are out there. A lot of people are down there. So I think it could be you can get caught up easy in a city like Atlanta, I would assume. So I understand like not even wanting to like open the door for anything, to happen. But I feel like at the same time, you have to trust your partner, and trust that like they want you and are committed to you. And, of course there are all types of other people out here, but like they're with you because they have a connection. Yeah, it was kind of getting like, ooh, I don't want you to do this. It was kind of getting controlling a little bit. So I don't think that he was trying to be controlling. I think he was just trying to prevent, something from happening. But it's like, you can't prevent somebody from cheating on you. Not to say that that's what his boyfriend wants to do, but I feel like if somebody wants to go out of a relationship, they don't do it. It's not anything you can do. You can literally say, I don't want you to talk to another man outside of your family. If that man wants to cheat on you, he's gonna find a way. So then we move on to our 3-season veterans, T. Ware and Malcolm.
Travis! Hey, sister! I miss you! I'm trying to make it seem like I was late.
These random ass cuts to them playing volleyball. I'm like, what? What is this?
Right?
Anything? Like I was like, yeah, they just kind of talk about what they've been up to. Unfortunately, we find out that Travis's sister is missing. I don't know if she's still missing. I would assume she's still missing. I feel like they would have given us a date if she was found, but the fact that she went missing, I feel like that's terrible. And I hope that she's found. And then he talked about his relationship, I guess the end of his past relationship. He said that it wasn't good for his mental health. I'm assuming that was Leon. I'm not entirely sure. They didn't say who it was. But do you think it was Leon? Also, comment down below if you thought it was going on.
You shady as fuck.
I'm just that's the last relationship you saw him in, you know?
It might have been Leon.
Okay. I
It
mean,
might have been Walter. Who knows?
if I'm gonna be honest, that relationship was giving very like 2080.
Kenya Walter.
3070 at best. Like
90-10. 90-10. 90-10.
Like, and I'm like, okay, like it was just giving very like low effort. But I know that he's in a relationship now, so I'm curious to see how that relationship is gonna play out. You know, I know we talk our shit, but like I would love to see Travis in a relationship just because I want to see what he would be like in a like valid relationship where the other person is giving just as much as he's giving. So we get we get a scene of some new people, some fresh meat, if you will.
How you do today? You're so gay.
Just like, can you not be gay for 5 minutes?
I am a terrible host because I don't remember their names. But
Alonzo is the newbie, and I think Mari was his friend.
I said Alonzo looks young as hell. I thought he was, you know, I don't know how old he is, but he looks very young. So I was like, damn, they didn't pull a high schooler on this show, did they?
Right.
Like,
Maybe he was in that cast photo looking like an 8th grader. Like, who was this little nigga next to them?
He says that he's in a relationship with a Detroit dude, and I said, oh, that's real interesting. You know,
I wonder if they've ever witnessed any vehicular manslaughter.
You know what? Here you go. Talk about some vehicular manslaughter. Yeah. Hopefully not. I was gonna ask. Well, if it's an East Side dude, they might have seen some things. If it's Southwest, they might have seen some particular manslaughter. No saying. If it's Southwest, but if it's an East
they
Side,
dumping a body. If it's a West Side nigga, they dumping a body. I'm sorry.
But yeah, the friendship, I guess, between Alonzo and Mari is getting interesting because they were upfront about how I guess they used to talk. And I guess Mari, the friend, wasn't really. I guess he was interested, but he was also still in the street. And so I guess Alonzo was like, well, fuck that. I'm gonna go elsewhere and do me. And now I guess Alonzo is in a relationship and Mari isn't, which I thought was interesting because Mari seemed like I guess he wanted to pursue a relationship, but he's still, you know, entertaining other people. So I think it was interesting just to see the dichotomy between both of the way that they approach dating. Like Mari is, you know, I guess still, you know, exploring his options. And, you know, Alonzo has decided to settle down. And it's just interesting to see that, you know, knowing that they were in a relationship or knowing that they were talking and they didn't work out. Alonzo talked about like I guess him flying his boyfriend in Vegas and you know, I guess them having a little trip for I don't know if it was his birthday, an anniversary or what. But yeah, they decided to like kind of go away for the weekend. I thought this was cute, especially considering like I'm assuming he's in his early 20s. He looks really young, so I don't know. I'm assuming, but I feel like that's a lot for someone in their early 20s to do. Fly somebody out, get a hotel room, get the rose petals, all of that. Like I feel like it was really cute. You know, because I don't feel like a lot of people that age or in their like early 20s would put that much effort into their partner. You know. Yeah. He said he almost missed that flight. I know they would have been mad. That's like my worst fear, missing a flight. Something like that. Like,
low key wish we could have got more with his boyfriend instead of his friend, but it was a cute scene.
Yeah,
I'm interested to see how Alonzo's gonna mesh with the rest of the cast. It's kind of since the cast, like this cast, they've been together or hanging around each other for like maybe like 2 years now. Some of them for like maybe 3 years. So
yeah, and they seem different. these, like, I don't know if Mari is going to be a part of the friend group too, or if he's going to be around, but yeah, I feel like just by himself, Alonso is giving. It's interesting because, like I said off camera, like I feel like their conversation wasn't giving like shady or like drama. It was giving very like, this is what I've been going through, this is what I've been doing, like all of that. It was very like kind of serious and like chill. So like I wonder what that's gonna give with the other, other cast members. And you know how they felt about Tyvon last season, him being young. I was like, oh my god, they thought he was like literally just graduated high school. The trio, trying wine. I'm just gonna call them the trio. Damien, D'Angelo, and Ryan. The clique, the trio, the three amigos. But yeah, they meet up to try wine. Go wine tasting, which I thought was cute. I like how they, they hang out together. They seem like they're real friends outside the show. Like no shade to anybody else, but they seem like they hang out. So I think that that's really cute. Damien in this damn Rhythm Nation jacket in the confessional sent me. It was cute because it was kind of oversized and structured, so I was like kind of here for it. But the like embellishments, or I guess the stonings, was giving Rhythm Nation tea. But I was here for it somewhat. I put in my notes bad bitches link up because I like, they're all very cute and stylish, and I just like how they all compliment each other and they all seem to have a good time. When
they all have like really dope personalities. I don't know if you said it, but they all are like, just down to earth. None of them are like I guess pretentious or arrogant, like cocky. Right. Like they're super like just friendly, like down to earth guys. Like I think that's what makes this like friend group or this trio just really stand out from like other shows. Like no shit to any other shows, but like this friend group is like it's lit. Like I like Ryan, D'Angelo, and Damien as a friend group.
Yeah, and I feel like this show. It's funny saying this now because I feel like there are some elements of the show like last season and maybe even the season before that seem produced. But I feel like when you really get them sitting down and talking to each other, it seems very regular. Like it doesn't seem like anybody is putting on for the camera. It seems like this is naturally how they are and how they act. Like they don't act a certain way when they're on camera, from what I've seen. So yeah, I like that vibe that they have. This season 3, episode 1, our recap. The name of the episode was called Culture Brings Rules. So definitely let us know your comments down below. Let us know your thoughts. It's good to be back. Reviewing the show because this is one of my favorites. Not to any of the other shows we review, but this is one of my favorites. I really like the show. And, yeah, I'm excited to see people's thoughts and opinions. Let us know your thoughts on any other things we've talked about. I know we touched on a lot of relationship stuff. So, if you disagree with us, let us know. If you agree with us, let us know. And, yeah, any general lasting thoughts before we head out of here?
I'm just excited to review the season, and like you said, it just feels good to be back. Edited in color.
Hey. You probably.
Oh my god, I can't stand you.
Yeah,
I cannot stand you.